A silent Christmas. An old man's reflections on love, loss, and times gone by. The seaside bar was quiet at midnight, save for the occasional clink of glass as the old bartender wiped down the counter. The air was thick with the scent of aged wood and the lingering trace of whiskey. Two young women sat at the bar, their laughter light and carefree, cutting through the stillness of the night. "So come on," one of them said, grinning mischievously. "You've seen us both. Tell us who's prettier." "Yeah," the other chimed in, nudging her friend. "Give us the honest answer." The old man looked up from his work, his eyes crinkling with warmth. "You're both lovely, really, in your own way, very attractive." They chuckled, exchanging playful glances. "Okay, but if you were young again, who would you date?" the first girl pressed. "Yeah, who?" the second echoed. The old man chuckled softly. "I'd probably be too shy to ask either of you." The girls laughed, amused by his gentle honesty. One of them sighed, resting her chin on her palm. "That's the sweetest answer ever." "Yeah," her friend agreed. "We love this place just because of you. You never judge anyone. It's warm here. It feels like home." "It's rare to find a place like this," the first girl added. "People don't always understand." The old man smiled. "It's my pleasure. You two are always welcome." They finished their drinks, gathering their coats. "Thanks for everything," one said as she slid a generous tip onto the bar. "And here's a little something for Christmas. Thanks for making this place feel so welcoming," the other added. The old man nodded in gratitude, watching as they disappeared into the night. He finished his cleaning, turned off the lights, and locked up. As he stepped outside, he noticed a street cat sitting just beyond the doorway, its fur catching the glow of the street lamp. "Well, look at you," he murmured, kneeling to scratch behind its ear. "Waiting for someone, huh?" The cat purred, pressing against his hand. He chuckled, the sound tinged with nostalgia. "You know, back in my day, things were simpler. You met someone, you fell in love, and you lived together for the rest of your life. No complications, no second guessing." The cat tilted its head, as if listening. "You're a boy, right?" the old man continued. "Well, then you should find yourself a girl, shouldn't you?" "You wouldn't call yourself a girl, right?" He paused, his smile fading slightly. Then, shaking his head, he let out a small sigh. "No, I'm not in a position to judge. I'm just an old-timer. The world belongs to them now." His gaze drifted to the distant horizon, where the sea met the night sky. Memories stirred, of a time when another presence had stood beside him, laughing, whispering, loving. The weight of absence pressed against his chest. "But still, sometimes I miss her so much. You know, when you think of something and you can't share it with anyone, it gets lonely. You understand that, don't you, cat?" The cat responded by nuzzling his hand, its warmth a quiet comfort. The old man's face softened with a bittersweet smile. "Merry Christmas, my friend." Standing up, he took one last look at the moonlit street before turning toward the road. The cold air wrapped around him as he walked into the quiet winter night, leaving only his footprints behind in the dusting of snow. In the distance, the gentle sound of waves lapping against the shore echoed through the night, a timeless melody of the sea.